Down the road, there are opportunities within that 501A vehicle to be able to establish a rural health clinic or another type of facility where you could as well employ nurse practitioners or physicians. And in a 501A, you can recruit either mid-level nurse practitioners, PAs, or a physician as well. But it is a vehicle that you use in order to be able to drive that alignment to be able to bring those physicians into the community. You can also contract with the physician as well if you wanted to bring an outside specialist to come into the community to do that vehicle. Establishing the entity would take probably about 30 to 120 days just in order to be able to determine setting up the company, establishing the how you would manage it, where you would place the physician or the provider once you brought them into the community, beginning to build that infrastructure for billing collections, obtaining Medicare provider numbers in order to be able to bill, to be able to contract with the payers as well for that entity. So you're looking at a timeline of about 30 to 120 days to be able to do that. Any questions so far in terms of what the options are? Okay. Really, those were the main things in terms of just really what the options are for employing a physician. The timing being 30 to 120 days. How the company is established. You would establish a new or a separate legal entity, which means you have a separate tax ID. You would need to establish your board, a physician board, of course, 3 physicians that are in the community, and then be able to also provide the things such as medical equipment, office equipment, determine medical office space, begin to build a management infrastructure, and then, of course, make the decision regarding providing long-term financial commitment to continue to run the company.
Do y'all understand the 2 options? Well, I'm sure you do. Carol, do you have a handle on it? Okay. So to summarize, the 2 options as you see it would be to have a 3-party arrangement with a group of physicians already here and a new recruit.
Yes, sir.
And work out a work relationship there with a guarantee, or to form the 501A and let that be the entity that takes care of the financial end of the deal.
Yes, sir.
Am I phrasing that near right?
Correctly. That entity would contract with the physician. It would enter into the employment arrangement with the physician.
Okay. Anybody have any comments or questions? It seems to me that we might ought to do something at this point to move the ball forward, because physician recruitment is one of our top priorities.
One of the advantages of 501A is you can recruit physicians to the area and not have to recruit specifically to one place. So you could start getting people out, you could, as they come in, then you can say, okay, we can fit you here, we can put you here.
Just where all the space will be available at that time.
At the time. And so I think it allows a lot more flexibility. Now, the other entity still could be used in a 501 situation where you get in with a group like where it's a pocket clinic or the Renaissance Center or some other place and say, look, we have space, you have space, you want to put it, even in some other, you could go either way, but it gives you the flexibility of getting out there and recruiting physicians and providers in general, and we need physicians and providers. Yes.
Well, does the board agree that we need to move forward, at least get the ball rolling?
I'll throw a motion that they would say, I think a motion that they be empowered to recruit physicians. And then once they start that negotiation, they can bring back the
Providers.
Oh, yeah, that's right, providers. They can bring back to the board the cost at that time. It's going to vary depending upon the position/provider. And that we go ahead. I'm not sure, do we want to do the 501A thing yet, or just they can start recruiting them, and if the position needs to be put into the 501A, we can do that. If they need to be put into a three-party agreement, we can do that. Does that make sense? And I guess each provider would probably look for different terms of employment.
So your motion is to engage them to go ahead and start the recruiting process for a provider.
Sure.
And in the meantime, we'll work out the best vehicle to take care of that. Is that sort of, I'm trying to help Dick out here.
Thank you.
You need it. Any questions? Any discussion? Girls, ladies, I'm sorry. Yep. We need a second.
I'll second that motion.
Motion, second. Now, any questions? Go ahead.
The hospital district will be funding these positions, is
Well,
what you're saying.
We're gonna, yes, but to the extent we're gonna wait and see what
Right, yeah, I know.
the circumstances
Exactly.
are.
Yeah, this isn't new, you know, we did this with Mary Jo and Carl and Gary and
The tall,
Amy.
fellow.
Gary.
Problem with the funding is getting the people to come
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
We need
yeah.
recruiting.
Yeah.
That's what we need is the recruiting, the funding.
But we have, and I think of at least 5 positions before we've done this.
And then we had a couple before that, back in the 80s. But yeah, historically, we have done this here and committed funds from the district to try to benefit people, providing health. Okay, we're ready to vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. Let's see that. All, any opposed? It's unanimous. Greg and Ellen, thank y'all very much for coming. I know y'all have a drive to get back to you. I probably would like to go ahead and hold up the meeting.
Thanks so
And
much.
please, let's get in touch with each other sometime next week.
We'll do so. Thank you.
Thank you. Carol, do you have anything on scholarship committee?
You'll be glad to hear that. Yes, I do. Late November, I received a letter from Charlotte Blades, who's professor at the nursing school, with an application from a soon-to-graduate student. I'm sorry to say I was in jury duty all day, and I didn't bring the information I needed, but I was just kind of off my game. The young lady, so the scholarship committee met, we approved her tentatively. She has now graduated, taken her test, and she says she's passed but doesn't have a copy of her license. So once she shows me the license, we propose to draw up the agreement where she will work in Houston County for a year. She's LVN, and she plans to go into her RN. She was a top student.
So we're going to find out.
I'm sorry, I left all my stuff at home. But she is going to get back, talk to her this week. She's going to give me a copy of her license, and we will then award her with $2,700.
Now, I ask you this, I think every time we always forget. When is the next class? Is it in January or in September or in June? What? Anybody knows?
So we kind of started it.
So.
But we're doing LVN and RN, so.
Would it be a benefit, I mean, that's really nice, a question of timing. Should we get the media involved in sort of advertising or put word out that we would like to have people from Houston County and we'd be willing to help them financially? So that's something y'all could do somehow, maybe part of the write-up of the meeting, possibly.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did we not discuss that due to our poor, the last week we funded, did not complete the course, that Carol thought that it would be better that we were sort of reimbursement mode after they
That's what they
complete the
did.
course? I understand. Okay.
That's
But
why
it's
I'm not.
soliciting, but it's, once you complete the course, the board is willing to reimburse you those costs of becoming an LVN or RN.
And I realized that you have to apply before you go, she got in a little late, but we were at first skeptical, it was so late in the game, and then we read her resume and her letter of recommendation, and she seemed so very outstanding. She was still in school, she graduated, and now she's taking the test. And she says she's got a letter that says she passed. So we will not give you one dime until we have that license in hand, because we have
And then
lost
she's
money
worked
before.
For 1 year.
Well, that's just for completing her LVN successfully.
Okay, so that there's not a work commitment.
And a work commitment is to work for this county for a year, and she will have to prove that test.
That come with money?
The contract, the contract she will sign. What we will need to decide then is she goes in and gets her RN, would she be eligible for another scholarship, so. You were surprised, weren't you?
Good job.
Any questions of Carol? The transitional committee was, when did we meet? Y'all know anything when we report?
Does it, Dr. Stover, does it still need to be on the agenda, or should we remove that? Is it-
No, I think leave it on there because, you know, that'll prompt us to comment in case there's something going on. Okay, are we having an executive session tonight?
We are.
At what time?
Well, 6:30.
All right, at this time, we're open for any public comments. Anybody have any? Share with us? Okay, then we're gonna take a break for an executive session. And as soon as that's over, we'll rush back in here and finish the meeting. Thank y'all for being here.
No, we'll just wait on those, we'll wait on that one.
Okay, what do we do there? Yeah, okay. Yeah.